Hey everybody, this is Dennis. I'm going to connect to Tim Irvin's machine and set up the graphics. Tim, I unmuted you. It seems like you're done with your call. But basically, I'm using TeamViewer to connect to his machine and run through this like I was on the machine. So he's giving me his TeamViewer ID. And this changes all the time, so it's no big deal that this is viewable. So 527. All right. So I'm now logged into Tim's machine. So there's the way graphics work in Strat-O-Matic football is you need. Hold on. I'm getting the echo. I'm hearing myself on Tim's machine. So hold on. Let me shut it down for a second. There we go. Is that better? Nope, I still hear myself. All right, Jim, I'm going to disconnect you. You can connect later. Okay, so I'm on Tim's machine, and we're going to go to the SFFDL website, as that's where the ini file and graphics live. So we need to download those. So we're going to bring up a browser. And we'll go pull that website up. Okay, so we're going to download the ini file. What the ini file does is it tells you the directory where you can find the graphics files. And then we're going to download the graphics. That's going to be, so this is Strat-O-Matic is the ini file. And the graphics and end zones are basically where the ini file will give you the path to those graphics. Every team has a team ID. We'll give him an updated scoreboard, and he needs to install the Slack client. I see him using Slack in a web browser. Okay. So we'll grab that too. Okay, so first thing we'll do is we'll set up the ini file. So we're going to grab that and copy it to his Strat-O-Matic football directory. And I'll open it up so I can show you what's in there. So we go to this PC. If you have it downloaded in the standard place, everything's fine. You don't have to make any changes. And he does. So under your C drive, Strat-O-Matic football is where we're going to place this file. And we're going to replace the current one because it's empty. They come standard from Strat empty. And we want to I want to show, that's fine. So I want to show you that this is called Strat-O-Matic football.ini. So what I did there was we went to options and view, and I unchecked the box that says hide known file types. So just to open this up, I'll show you an example. So like each of these, like the Packers in 1957, it's 1957-0009, and that is the team ID for that year. And you're telling it, go find the graphics file for the end zones at that location. So like let's look at 2019. So these are all the ones from the current version of Strat-O-Matic football. So the 2019 Chiefs, they're not sorted in order. The game does this thing, but here it is. So the 2019 Chiefs are team ID 2019-00024, and you're telling it go find the end zones at that location. Okay, so now we're going to go put those files in that location. So in the downloads directory, from this website, which I'm going to put the URL in the comments of this video, michaelstucci.com, www.michaelstucci.com/sfftl. There's the ini file, there's the graphics. So we just downloaded this graphics file, and we'll grab it from the downloads directory. And we're going to copy all of these files because those are the files that are being referenced in the ini file. We're just going to copy all these, Control A to select all, Control C to copy. And these are going to go into the C:\Strat-O-Matic football graphics teams directory. So we're going to stick them in here. So Control V to paste them in here. Those are the graphics files from the zip. Okay. So we've gotten the ini file set up. We've gotten the graphics file set up. Those are done. The last thing we wanted to do with the Strat-O-Matic football game is to grab the scoreboard, which again will be located at the same spot. So we'll download this hybrid yellow and white scoreboard. Combo scoreboard.zip. Let's open that up. And all of these files they go into the Strat-O-Matic football graphics scoreboard directory. So Control A, Control C, Control A to select all, Control C to copy. Okay, so this is for the teams. You can skip the ones where it says there's already a file there with that. Those are the generic ones. You don't care about those. Okay, so Strat-O-Matic football, graphics, and scoreboard. Now these we do want to overwrite because we're changing it from the generic like little dot matrix things to a more smooth white and yellow combination. Okay, and the last thing we wanted to do, let's just make sure he doesn't already have it, is install Slack. So we're going to go down here to the S's. And he does not. So he does not have the Slack application running. So this is just really handy. I think it's much better than just using a web browser. So we'll go to the downloads directory. We're going to run Slack setup. Now you might ask, do I really need all those graphic files if I don't have those years? Well, it takes a relatively small amount of space. If you wanted to, you could just sort them by year and get rid of everything but the 2019 ones. But I wouldn't recommend it. You might mess something up. Just leave them in there. Leave them in the file, and you're set. And I'll show you what it looks like as soon as we finish the Slack setup. There it goes. Took a little longer, but there we go. So we'll sign into Slack. So we'll sign in with Tim's credentials, or ask him to sign in. Okay, so we're now opening all of his leagues after he signed in via email. And now here's how you go back and forth between the leagues. So on the left side, you see here's his USF league. If he wants to go to his Paramount Baseball League or ABL, he goes over there. Paramount Baseball League, he goes over here. It's just much easier than using a web browser. You can go back and forth. You can check things. So boom, you're set. If you wanted to add another one manually, you just click these three bars, Windows, sign into another workspace, and you can add another workspace. If you don't want these on here, you just click on them, and you can say sign out of Paramount Baseball League, and that will sign you out. Okay, so that's Slack done. Now let's check the graphics. So we'll pull up the game. It's just a much better way to do it than using the using a web browser. Okay, so now Chiefs at the Raiders at the Chiefs. You're just going to launch a local game so you can see what the graphics look like. So there you go. You see a field center. You have a new scoreboard, and the end zones look like what you see here. All set. Now the only thing that you'll see, it'll go back to a neutral field, is when you're playing a Super Bowl, because for some reason the game has a bug that if you're playing in the Super Bowl and select a neutral field, it won't let you have the graphics of the home field in the background. So there you go. That's it. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. Again, the key things is to go to the website that's in the description, the michaelstucci.com/sffdl. Get the ini file, get the graphics file. That's for the field graphics. If you want the scoreboard, there's two different ones. There's a hybrid yellow and white one, and there's an all white one. You put the graphics in the Strat-O-Matic football/graphics/teams directory. You place the ini file in the Strat-O-Matic football home directory, and you place the scoreboard files in the Strat-O-Matic football/graphics/scoreboard directory. Okay, any questions? Ask Tim, because he's now an expert. All right, talk to you guys later. Thanks.